business is the Lighthouse Road, Westerly Town Council to direct the town solicitor to research ownership of road, public right-of-way and easements, discussion of possible action. And before we start, the clerk handed me something here. Please enter the record under item 7G of the September 25th, 2023 Town Council meeting, the following list of names: Gail Sullivan, Matthew Ferraro, and Dan Davidson, who submitted documents for the Watch Hill Lighthouse property. So those are entered for the record. So now, councilors' discussion. Councilor Lombardo.
Yeah, Mr. Conley, I urge you not to take on this job because they're not going to be satisfied with you. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. The town council should go out, get their own private title search company. I mean, not that you can't do it, but the way they have treated you is absolutely despicable. I would not take this on. You'll get bombarded with knuckleheads sending you stuff, and all this stuff. Send it out to a professional title search company, and then they can take it up with them. But you do what you want, but I would never accept this job if I were you. I think this council cannot be trusted. And if you want an example, I've never met Charles Soloveitchik in my life, but he's just this guy that's out there that screwed everything up. He probably did a great job. Everything he did was probably perfect, but he gets criticized today, 20 years later, for something because people didn't like the truth. And they're not going to they don't like the truth from you. They don't like the truth from anybody up here. So that's my suggestion. I will, I don't have a problem if they want to spend more money on it to make sure the title to that property. But I don't think you should take it. I think somebody else should take it. Thank you.
Councilor Overton.
For the record, Attorney Conley, I think you're awesome. I've worked with you a long time, so I've always been happy with you. But yeah, with the media articles out there that rights of way can't be guaranteed into the future down at the Lighthouse, I do think that we should do our due diligence and be proactive and have it researched so we know what we're dealing with. Thank you.
Councilor Luther.
I feel like we are right in the same spot that we were as we were trying to debate Fort Road and whether or not to do research on Fort Road. We did not do the research and we ended up with the lawsuit. I think we should forearm ourselves and see what to the best of our abilities to understand what the truth is about the ownership of that road. So it's going to be important when we talk to the lighthouse keepers, if they are given the deed. It's going to be very important for us to establish that relationship, and hopefully we can get into later on. It'll help us to, if it is, we determine there is a private road or there are private rights to that road, it'll help us all get into the same room with the right people.
Councilor Shalaba.
Actually, a question for Sean. Do we ever maintain any private roads as a town where we plow and all that stuff?
There is some private roads we do plow. We do not plow Lighthouse Road.
Do we maintain it at all?
No, we do not. We have a water line going down Lighthouse Road, but it's my understanding it doesn't really follow the road. It kind of goes off to the side onto some people's properties and so forth. But there is a water line that supplies public water service to the Lighthouse property and the houses on the road, which we would have access to get into to maintain our water lines.
Thank you.
Councilor Cordio.
Yeah, I would love to have the solicitor research this. I know there are a lot of documents out there that show there are easements and rights of way, and that it may still be a public road. So I would be for that.
Councilor Petra?
I hope that all the knuckleheads out there, as Mr. Lombardo referred to them as, don't stop sending in their research. And I'd like to see Mr. Conley undertake this as well. And is anything that we can have brought to us is only gonna help. And let's find out, let's move along with this.
Any further comments? And this is just to direct the solicitor to do research. It's not declaring anything. And I'll also support it. Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved.
So moved by Council Overton. Is there a second? Second by Councilor Cordio. Any discussion? We'll do a poll vote. Councilor Shalapa?
I think we should go forward, but I think it would be better to get a third party instead of our solicitor Conley. But I do think we should check it out.
Councilor Cordio? Councilor Petra?
Aye.
Councilor Overton?
Aye.
Councilor Luther?
Aye.
Councilor Lombardo?
Well, for the reasons I stated, Mr. Conley should not be charged with this. It should be a private offsite title company, but that's no disrespect to Mr. Conley. That's just the reality of this town council.
So did you get, was that a yes or a no?
No.
No, okay. And the chair votes yes.
So may I ask a question of
Yes.
Counselor Shalaba's vote? Because the motion was to direct the town solicitor. So is her vote in favor of the town solicitor or no?
Yes, okay.
And Mr. President, may I?
Yes.
So, Council Lombardo's point is well taken of a title expert. And it would be my intention to gather all this information that we've talked about, look at it. And I foresee the need for that kind of expertise. And as I have in the past in the council, and I need that kind of expertise, I will come back to the council for that. Because I think Council Lombardo's point is well taken. You need a recognized title expert as a part of this process.
Okay. Councilor Petra?
Then I guess that's part of what we're directing you to do today, hopefully, would be to go out and get the title expert.
Yes, sir.
Is that, do we make that leap of what we just directed the solicitor to do as a council?
Is that considered part of this, Mr.?
I would, if you're gonna ask me to do it, that's
Yeah.
what I
Yes.
need in order
Yes.
to do it.
Then,
Absolutely. If that's part of your job, that's what we're approving, I believe.
Thank you.
so that's, go ahead, Bill.
So, Mr. Solicitor, would you like another motion to clarify that, or that's good?
I'm comfortable.
That's, okay.
Thank you.
And then I will change my vote if he's going to be allowed to farm it out to a title search company, then I will change my vote and give it to him. I have complete confidence in him. I don't have confidence in the council.
So that'll be a unanimous vote then, Madam Clerk. And I think as we go along, some more information will come to light that you hadn't been aware of prior to you being on the council. So thank you.
I didn't hear one word you said.
My apologies. I said, as we move along, I said that there'll be more that you'll be aware of, like the title attorney, that you weren't aware of prior to you coming to the council. So there have been other discussions that have gone on that things will make more sense to you. So thank you.
I seriously doubt that, but good.
Next order of business.